Oh my gosh, yes. So I am live about to talk about what everyone else has been talking about, but in a totally different, I guess, perspective. Because I know a lot of people talk about Cat Williams and how he's opened the floodgates and the age of Aquarius, and like everybody's super excited about all this truth coming out and blah, blah, blah. And everyone was kind of engulfed with the rap beef between Drake and Kendrick. We could probably realistically say it's over, despite, whether Kendrick wants to reply to Drake or not. It kind of seems like Drake doesn't want to respond anymore. And it was honestly really, really entertaining. As a writer, I was waiting for the art. I didn't really care too much about them disliking each other or even like whatever they were talking about, okay? Um, so I have been looking at this in a way that is like, all right, um, I hope you could hear me because that would be the worst thing in the world. Okay, yeah. So I think that we cannot talk about the beef between Drake and Kendrick Lamar without looking at Megan Thee Stallion, because her song Hiss, she literally threw jabs at everyone, but if you really look back at the song, she really threw jabs mostly at one person. And as a writer, I like to analyze lyrics. I actually like to watch other female rap commentators. Shout out to Armand Wiggins because I watch him all the time. And he usually gets it right. Like, people like to pretend they don't know what's going on in the industry. And I guess maybe he has a leg up or something like that. I don't know. I don't really care about the drama. I'm here for the art. So I like to dissect the lyrics of all of those songs. And honestly, I know everyone's maybe not going to agree, but Drake can rap, okay? Drake is a rapper. He can rap. He's just not as lyrically endowed as Kendrick, and he's also not as critically acclaimed by his peers or just probably most people. Um, but it was a pretty good run, I think. But it's interesting because Kendrick wasn't the first person to throw a stone at him. It was Megan Thee Stallion, and he ignored it. And I wonder why he ignored it. Like, I wish he would have tried to actually rap battle her, but somebody said, oh, he wouldn't want to lose to a girl. But, whatever. Honestly, I think that she wants him to because she put out Hiss and she put out Boa, and they're both about Drake. And I know a lot of people may not agree or be like, oh, she's talking about all these rap girls. I mean, yeah, she throws shade at them, but she's not talking about them. And I actually have a video assist backing up my theory by Paige Christie. She wrote Megan Diss Drake, Not Nicki Minaj, the history. And I could actually put this video in the description after we're done because everything that she said, I'm like, yes, I agree. And I want to just talk about it because no one is talking about it. It's just so interesting. Like, they want to talk about all the other things that don't matter about Megan's life except for her work and except for the way that she throws these jabs at these guys. It's like, I feel like she's one of the very few people that throws jabs at men, especially in rap. Like, a lot of people like to, just stay in their lane. And Megan's like, screw the lane. I'm going to do whatever I want. And I don't know. I feel like she definitely is talking to Drake in both songs. It's very unfortunate that Nicki responded, but we're going to get to that anyway. Yeah, and I think this is, I think the BBL Drizzy thing is hilarious, but if you guys remember. Okay, let me just kind of do one of these. My head might be cut off a little bit now. Okay, we're just gonna go along with it.
But I did a whole ass 3-hour video about the history of Nicki Minaj and her beefs within the music industry.
Yeah, that's about Nicki Minaj. We're
way back before she even became famous and popular, right the way through to now in her present beef with Megan Thee Stallion. Revisit the Hiss song to see if any of this could be
Here we go.
Is it possible that the Hiss song was never intended for Nicki Minaj, but was instead intended for Drake, and everybody else who had their feelings hurt were just putting on shoes that simply did not fit? So come with me as we go step by step. So it starts off with, I just want to kick this shit off by saying F y'all. I ain't gonna clear my name on a mother effing thing.
Right. She didn't want to clear her name on a mother effing thing. So I feel like Megan knew that people were going to think that she was talking about them, but she was actually talking about one person, which is Drake. But maybe she's speaking about a lot of people, but originally it was Drake. She was like, if the shoe fits, I don't care, but I'm not gonna clear it up. Basically.
Every time I get mentioned, one of you bitch ass N-words get 24 hours of attention. I'm finna get this shit off my chest and lay it to rest. Let's go.
Yeah. So honestly, that in itself, she's just like, yeah, all of you are gonna talk about me, but I don't care. I'm about to say what I have to say. And honestly, if you think about it, Megan has had a lot of these feelings about people for a long time, but I think she's taking a page in Beyonce's book and not tweeting about it, not talking about it on Instagram, not going live about it. She's like, I'm about to make a song about you. So I'm actually going to read the lyrics myself. Shout out to Paige Christie, though. I feel like Mariah Carey got these N-words so obsessed. My So Famous might get managed by Kris Jenner next. So famous. She's saying, yeah, I know I like to get around. Like, you guys can't put that in my face. Like, I already know that's what I like to do. So you're really not going to get me on that one. He can't move on, can't let it go. He hooked on Noseful. Oh, that's Tina Snow. I'm reading these so. Anyway. And since and need Megan's help to make money, come be my hoe. Okay, yeah. So she's just basically like, actually, you have a problem. You have a recreational nose problem. And since you want to talk about me just to get money, because you do that with everybody else, might as well give me a heads up about it. Anyway, all you is weak on the Bible, talking from where no one can find you. I can never be judged by that was dancing, making R. Kelly go viral. I didn't even catch that the first time I heard it, because I was just like, who was dancing making R. Kelly go viral? And because everyone was thinking about her talking about women. So I'm like, what woman was dancing making R. Kelly go viral? I can't even think of one. Apparently it was Drake, allegedly. Hey, I'm sexy and I'm freaky. I get whoever I want, eeny meeny. Would I stay with that's weak in the sheets and don't know how to please me? Okay, so everyone thinks that she slept with Drake. I personally think she probably did, allegedly, I don't know. But either way, she's single, she's hot, she's young, she can do whatever she wants. So it doesn't really like faze her or bother her. She's even saying, eeny meeny, I have a pic. So honestly, it doesn't even matter. Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies. So Megan, and now he's the topic. These think they lowered the value. All this free promo, I'm turning a profit. So she's like, actually, I don't care if you mention my name. I don't care if you say anything bad about me, because you're literally just boosting my name up into the algorithm, which is such a like badass thing to think about. Like, we all think about all the negative comments or think about what everyone says about us, and she's just like, actually, I really don't care what people say about me, and it's all just free promo. It's all like good stuff, so who knows. Anyway, so she's like, okay, I keep losing my place. Okay, yes. Hate wanna be kissing and telling, say he a player, but he in his feelings. But I won't give up the again shit. Shoulda gave it to his friend. I wonder which friend she would have gave it to. Which Drake friend would you give it to? Like, which one? Okay. Hey, these hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes be mad at Megan's Law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start. So this is the one that erupted someone that I wish she didn't really do this, because it kind of showed her true colors. Like, everyone already knew that there was some type of like rumbling between her and Nicki Minaj. I personally like them both. I do understand different personalities and all that good stuff. But yeah, I personally think that I wish Nicki didn't say anything in the way that she responded, because it kind of just made her look bad. But I'm glad that she actually responded, because it boosted Megan up to #1, which is like amazing, insane. Like, I do think that her beef with Nicki Minaj did get her the #1 hit. Some people are saying she did it by herself. I wouldn't personally agree, but I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. She wasn't even talking about Nicki. Like, if we're reading this like word for word, bar for bar on his, this is not giving Nicki. Like, but she said hit dogs will holler, and that's what happened. All right. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee you don't want me to start. You up. Never finna check me. Every chance you get, bet you won't address me. So she knew he wasn't going to respond, because everyone is thinking it. Like, okay, why would you respond to a woman. I feel like that's definitely something that people do. And you know what? He's been trolling her. He has posted Tory Lanez. He's done all this stuff. I think he also did some lyrics himself. We could double check with Paige after this. But it's just kind of like, she's like, all right, I'm not going to address you on the internet. I'm not going to address you on TikTok. I'm not going to address you on all these things that you're addressing me on. I'm going to put it in my music, and you're not going to do anything about it. Okay, so beats where but they just stand for goofy. I'm sorry, I'm like censoring because I don't want to be like, I don't know. Not even that I'm monetized, but just the fact that I don't want to be just like pushed down the algorithm. Anyway. When did all these gangsters turn to groupies? Everybody want to kick it when you ain't a threat. These don't like me because they know I'm on their neck. Right, so when she was, okay, basically what she's saying is when she was in her earlier days and she was hanging out with Drake, everyone was okay with it, everyone was cool with it because she was not as hot, not as big, so he could just put her on his arm like, yeah, you know, look at her, the little old Megan Thee Stallion. But it's like, now that I'm bigger and I'm more popping, you're insulting me in public and all this other stuff. Oh, because I didn't want to be with you or whatever it was. Anyway, she's just like, I'm actually harder than you. I'm just as hard as you, if not better than you. I can rap better than you. I can do this better than you. So, come at me. Okay, she says, y'all goofy ape look so dumb. Every time y'all celebrate fake news, using my name for likes and views, I don't give a what y'all make trend. I still win. So she's just like, yeah, you keep telling me, okay, Tory Lanez. I already won. He's in jail for 10 years. Why would that hurt me? Why would I care about that? That's what she's basically saying. And then she's just like, ain't you here? I ain't scared of any man go against me. I handled. I'm the Teflon Don in the courtroom. They be doing that, don't think. All these Lorette, so fraud. Xanax be their hardest bars. These hate on BBLs and walk around with the same scars. So yeah, she then talks about, you know, I won the case against Tory Lanez, so I don't really care about that. You posting him doesn't bother me. And then she's all like, well, actually, you're the one in the room for surgery. You have the nerve to say, I am on the surgery table? Sir, you are on the surgery table. Let's really talk about some surgery tables. It's so funny. Like, what is it? Okay. And then she comes for his identity. Cosplay gangsters, fake accents, posted in another hood like a bad. Like, I don't see where people are getting Nicki. Like, I don't see how people are even getting any other rap girl. This is him. Which is crazy because I think some people caught some of it, but it's like literally almost the entire song is for him. It's not even for anyone else. Anyway, I'm a big dog. Can't little sis me. Get views when they trying to diss me. Make one move, get them in a tizzy. Killing, that's why they trying to rip me. So she's just like, yeah, obviously I'm a big dog, so everyone's going to try to claw at me. Everyone's going to throw at me. Like, I am what they're trying to destroy. Like, I already know. Next. Killing, that's why they're trying to rip me. Still going hard with the odds against me. These don't have fans, they bots. These don't have ass, they shots. They say tune if they fans or not. So she's just like, yeah, you're still watching me. You're still watching me. You still care about me. Even though you don't like me. That's mad weird. It's mad weird. Okay. Allegations from the opposition just eating it up. These blogs get paid a lot. Y'all talk and be broke as... Okay. I don't know who's broke in this situation. But she's just kind of just like... These are all lies. You know they're lies. I know they're lies, but you're still kind of just like going with it because you don't like me. That's just weird, okay? This is literally about Drake. I don't know. I am just reading it. Like, someone said that Boa was about Drake, and so then I was like, you know what? His is also about Drake. I don't know. Anyway, so I just want my in peace. Oh. She have a new boo. Okay, she don't want to post them. Honestly, after Party Fontaine or whatever his name is, I wouldn't either. It is what it is. And I don't think she ever dissed him in this song. I know people are saying she's talking about, oh, the weak D that she got. I think she's talking about Drake. I do think they hooked up and she didn't like it. Because I don't see someone being in a relationship with someone for 2 years and not liking the way that they do stuff, and then being like, yeah, I'm still gonna stay. Not gonna tell you how to do it right. Not gonna do anything, Like, I don't see that happening. So I don't think she was talking about Partisan. Which, again, he's another man that hit Dog Will Holler. He made a whole song about her and just exposing her. And it's just crazy how the people around her were a bunch of snakes. It's really interesting. And I think maybe that's why she picked this snake emblem that she's going with. Because it's just kind of like a lot of people that she really loved very much disliked her. Not to say that Megan is an angel. She's definitely not. Megan is not an innocent person. She has had some very questionable actions, but it's just like, dang, at least the people around you should be cool. Anyway, where am I in the song? Oh, yes. Okay, I just want to mind in peace, but all these still love me. Ain't hit in years. Damn, I knew my was heat. None of you is wife material. None of you was worth all the drama. None of you was hitting it raw and mad. I'm not one of your baby mamas. Yeah, it's alleged that Drake has a bunch of baby mamas, a lot of children that we don't even know about and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like, dang. I think that she also kind of exposed him before Kendrick. Like, this is, I don't know. Everyone is completely underestimating Megan. And it's crazy because it's just in plain sight. She's just like, hey, I know I got a fat, you know what I'm saying? And I'm shaking it. But, like, I'm also saying some stuff. And no one's hearing it. No one's listening to it. Whatever. So, anyway. And then she says it, always got my out, always let my show. When I'm in the gym, I think about that I'm on. So she's like, yeah, I know that I'm sexy, okay? I know that all people want to look at is me. I do know that. So maybe they're not listening because all they want to do is look at me and see me and like, oh. But listen, I'm still on y'all, okay? I'm still pooping on y'all. I'm way too cocky to take him back if he been cheating. I can't let none of you raggedy think that y'all my equal. Okay, so I do think that might be against Party because she did mention him cheating in his song, and now she mentions it again. So she's saying she's too cocky to take him back. She been cheating. So I do think she might have contemplated it, y'all. She might have contemplated it a little bit, like, you know what, I do love him, but no, you messed up. Anyway, that's just my personal opinion. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't really know her in real life. Anyway, so ever since I claimed the summer, all you want is season. Ask her why she don't like me. Bet she can't give you a reason. You know mother well these wanna sound like Tina. Don't you ever grab up and think that me and you competing. So then again, she's like, all right, if you think this is about a rap girly, I'm telling you it's not. I'm telling you that I don't, like, we're not on the same level. I am a trendsetter. I am in the age of the Aquarius. I am the Aquarius. None of these people are, like, phasing me in this way enough to make a whole entire song about them. Only one person in particular that I am coming for, and that is someone that is way high up here. And these girls are right down here, and I'm right here. I'm not talking about them. So anyway, she said Bat and the walls ain't bending. Post photo, name start trending. Why every time one of y'all hoes do an interview, I get mentioned. I don't give a who think what. You is typing for nothing. On the internet, typing that to me, write him a letter or something. So, okay, this is about Tory Lanez. Because she's like, because all I see, well, I used to see, I don't really follow Nicki, or I almost said Nicki Minaj. Ooh, Nicki Minaj about to do something. I think that Megan Thee Stallion, she does read her comments, and sometimes she would probably see people say, free Tory, and she's just like, look, I don't care. You know what I mean? It happened. Y'all wasn't there. I was there. Even the people that was there, kind of shady, you know what I mean? And it's over with. It's over with. I'm moving on. He has to do what he has to do, and it's done. You want to talk to him? Write him a letter. Pay for whatever you have to pay for, but I'm not looking. I'm not listening. I don't care. Anyways, and then there's just like, a little monologue at the end. Say, don't type me nothing else, don't write me nothing else. Download JPay since y'all got so much to say, or schedule conjugal or something. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, so that was his. But let's just look at Boa. Boa is my favorite personally because now she is tapping into she's tapping into just having fun. She's like, look, okay, I get it. You're not going to respond to me. So I'm actually going to have fun doing this. And she had the most fun doing Boa. Okay. Let's look at the Boa lyrics. Okay. I be showing they mad, huh? Be bitter, they thought it was sweet. All of a sudden they vegan, they don't want beef. Who else is this about? They don't want beef? What girl said they don't want beef for her? Every girl, I don't know. Based on what I've seen, I think a lot of women would take up the chance of battle rapping Megan Thee Stallion. But there's only one person I want to see battle her, and that's Nicki. Everyone else, I'm not really interested. But she's not even interested. So she's just like, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm specifically talking about the person that said they don't want beef. And who recently said they don't want beef? There's two people. Drake and J. Cole. J. Cole has never said or done anything to Megan Thee Stallion, so it has to be Drake. Anyway, talking out of veneers, I'm knocking out teeth. I popped. They went pop. They went pop. Who else? Okay, they bought Birkins. I bought stock. They still on a boat. I'm on a yacht. They taking shots. I'm taking spots. This goes back to when I said she's so fearless. She's literally going after someone that is bigger than her, that is already in a spot that she could see herself in. She could see herself being this huge, monumental person in hip hop or in whatever she wants to do. You know what I mean? She sees herself like that. So she's like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to take you out because I find you to be fraudulent. I'm actually what people want to see, not you. So I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't care if I'm a woman. I don't care about any of that. I'm going to do it. So anyways, I see the shade, then they get blocked. They see the chain, then they went blind. I know I'm different. I'm one of a kind. I took off and they left them blind. How do you hate me if I'm on your mind? Send me messages, ain't Valentine. I think this says ain't Valentine's. I think she meant and Valentine. I think Drake might have sent her presents. So that's weird, but that just makes sense. Like, it's a very Drake thing to do. He's done it before. He sent women flowers. He sent women, like, presents. He texts them on the phone. He calls them this and that. Like, he knows what he's doing. But I guess when Megan, it didn't really work. She was, like, over it. And then she says, it's messy, but I'm petty. Don't gotta edit, check the Getty. I don't know if she's implying that he edits some of his stuff. And she knows he's messy. But she's like, you know what, I'm petty. Like, I really don't care. Okay. Anyways, I keep it real. I keep it sexy. Calling for backup before they address me. Honestly, I don't know what she necessarily means by backup because I don't know. He never responded to her, like, directly. He's just, like, sneak this her in songs and stuff like that. But I don't think he's ever, like, been like, hey, Megan, somebody help me drag Megan. I've heard him just do it, but I don't know. I think she probably knows something we don't know. Okay. Hoes do all of that typing, but never once did I get pressed. It's obvious bitch is obsessed. If it's F me, then we having sex. Okay. Yeah. So I think that could be for anybody. I think that is a low-key shade at Nicki Minaj, but it's also high-key shade at the main target, which is Drake. Anyways, if I pop back, there you go. Uh-oh. Beat your time up. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. These only hot on TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Doing all that womp, 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 womp. But your time up. Why is you not clocking out? Do this for TikTok. I'm really hip-hop. They all know my shit. Ain't listening when you drop. All my diamonds dancing. That's what I was like, diamonds dancing. That's Drake. Wasn't he on that song? Or he's affiliated with people on that song? Or like something like that. So I was like, oh, that's Drake. Oh, that's Drake. Oh my gosh. Anyways. I need to make no TikTok. Beat your time up. And then she's like, hey, my hair long, money long, counting up for hours. I don't want no minute man for some hours. Hey, chains wet, I'm in love with money showers. Do. I love the sound of money counters. Boy, I'm a player. I'm not a savior. In purses, I got every flavor. Take a picture. Yeah, whatever. She's talking about, I am still hot. I'm beautiful. Men want me. In purses, I got every flavor. Take a picture. I post for the haters. Show them like adult entertainers. So she already knows she's like very X-rated, very much like her butt is everywhere. She knows she's naked, whatever. You can't. This is what I love about people that know who they are, because they just kind of like, they tell themselves, or they tell you about themselves before you can like take it to them. Like, you can't shame me for who I am. You know what I mean? You can't shame me for something I already claim and own and like whatever. You know? So she's like, yeah, I know my butt's out here. Okay, from the back, you could tell I'm from Texas. Yellow diamonds on my necklace. Just crossed another off the checklist, making these like, yeah, that's my fetish. He do what I tell him. What I tell him, I do what I want to do. All this talking. Let's see what. It's really so hard to read these lyrics without cursing. I sound so crazy. Okay, all that talking, but let's see who really make a move. Post a picture. Call me mother. Now who's son and who? Another like Nikki Shade is whatever. Like, she's just like, girl, I heard what you said on Bigfoot. I wasn't really even coming for you like that, but now since we're talking about it, like, girl, I'm not one of your sons. And I mean, granted, technically, yes, Megan is one of Nikki's sons, but literally, Megan has made her own like person. So honestly, she is. Yes, but no. Like, yeah, in like the historical hip hop sense, but no, in the sense of like, Megan is not under Nicki. Megan could easily come for Nicki's spot. Not even lyrically, but just like in like a star power way, basically. Anyways, your time up. Nah, 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 nah. And then it's just the chorus again. The only hot on TikTok, doing all that womp 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 womp. Your time up. Why is you not clocking out? Doing the TikTok. I'm really hip hop. So I think what solidified it for me is the why is you not clocking out, and I'm really hip hop. Because honestly, everyone thought Drake should not have responded, and I personally think that he should not have responded, because I just knew it was gonna be bad. And honestly, I just know his ego told him to. His ego is like, no, I can't go down like this. So he went down worse. And that's sad. Like, honestly, because I don't think Drake is a bad rapper. I don't think he's even a bad artist. He just, I think he underestimated his competition, basically. I think that he thinks just because he's popular means that he would have been received better. And that's not the case. I think a lot of people nowadays are looking for authenticity. They're looking for someone who is real and true, and that is not him. So the earlier he could have backed out would have been the better. And that's just what I think. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So now, in my opinion, what started all this was Megan made an entire song about Drake with a little bit of shade for everybody else. But everyone took it as a Nicki Minaj diss. And so that's why Nicki Minaj came out with Bigfoot instead of like Bigfoot. Honestly, okay, let's talk about Bigfoot just for a slight second. Bigfoot was not necessarily that bad of a record, but in a response to Megan, it was horrible. I think that like, her flow was not bad. Her delivery obviously wasn't bad. Her lyricism wasn't bad. But it was just like, girl, this. And then the monologue at the end, no. I personally did not enjoy that, but I can respect it. But it was just like, no. So yeah, that's just what I think about Bigfoot. Honestly, I've only heard it once, and that was it. And Megan, it just skyrocketed Megan to where she is now, with just all these songs. And then, you know, now we have the Kendrick and the Drake beef that went on for who knows how long. Was it like 2 weeks? I don't know. It was a very, very exciting time. I personally was very excited too. I replayed a lot of Kendrick's songs. I didn't replay any of Drake's. Not because they were bad, but just simply for the fact that I didn't really like them as much. Family Matters was not that bad. It really wasn't that bad. Again, I don't know. I guess I also just don't listen to Drake on a regular, but I also don't listen to Kendrick on a regular, and I still replay Kendrick. So that says a lot, I think, about the artistry and like the writing and all that. So I don't know. That's just what I personally think. But this video is not even about them. It's about Megan. So honestly, if we're gonna do a timeline, I think that Megan dropped his, so she already threw the first stone at OVO and Drake and whatever it was. And Kendrick came in and he like came in and just really did his thing. And so Megan walked so Kendrick could run and really take everything. And now that Drake is on the ground, Megan is further kicking him with Boa. So it's just like, yeah, you're actually going to stay down. And I hope that everyone else could join in. And I think some people did, like Metro Boomin. He made like a song. Well, it's not really a song; it's a beat, right? BBL Drizzy, disrespectful. Which I mean, it's kind of funny, but I don't know. I think that he's definitely going to be laughed at for a little bit, and it's all kind of been avoided if he just ignored it. This is what ego can get you guys. You know, this is where your ego can take you. It's like, whoa. It could really be your downfall, and that's what I think happened to Drake. Like, if he just really just kept it cool, none of this would have happened. Not even like a tenth of it would have happened. So I don't know. I think this whole entire thing has made it cool to make fun of Drake again, and I think that's his biggest fear, in my personal opinion. Watching a lot of videos about Drake's like early childhood and all this other stuff, like he's always been an outcast. He's always been like the odd one out, and I can relate to that. I've always kind of been an outcast, the odd one out, or people like to make fun of me. But you know, eventually he became really successful, and so it was just like, okay, I wasn't cool then, but I can be cool now, and I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. But at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know if you could be a liar doing that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I don't know, and I feel like the fact that a lot of people didn't come to his defense, like especially people you thought would come to his defense. I guess you could take, you know, Nicki Minaj inserting herself his defense, but I think what about, you know, Lil Wayne? Everyone thought Lil Wayne would say something, but then we find out that Drake actually betrayed him. Then it becomes not about the art, more about like the drama surrounding the art and what's actually happening in the industry. That's just like, you know, when it goes there, I personally feel a little bit too overwhelmed and like sucked in my brain a little bit, so I can't even do it. But you know, to each their own. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here really quick, and by really quick, I don't even know how long. I've been on here for half an hour. I was like, I'm gonna be on for 10 minutes. No, girl. Anyway, I was gonna play Paige Christie's video, but honestly, it's gonna be another 20 minutes. That's way too long. I'm just going to put this in the description of this, and then you can watch it. I'm going to timestamp it. I think it starts at an hour and 4 minutes. It's actually really, really good, and it really breaks down everything that I was thinking. But she goes way more in depth, and I'm just like, oh, I never thought about that point. But honestly, when I first heard Boa, I was like, she's not talking about a girl. Especially when she said, let me go back to Boa. I was like, wait a minute. When she's like, I don't know, it just doesn't sound like she's talking about a girl either way. Like when she said all of a sudden they vegan, they don't want beef. I'm like, I feel like anyone would want beef with her. I feel like anyone would want beef with her because she's Megan Thee Stallion, and that would honestly like boost your image. And because a lot of people hear beef and they think that they hate them in real life. I mean, they might. But from an artistic standpoint, it actually is like friendly competition. Like Kendrick was talking about, like, you're supposed to like put up your best bars or whatever it is, try to claim dominance or whatever you want to do. So honestly, that's just what I personally think, and that's it. Honestly, I don't really do these type of videos. I don't really talk about rap beefs or even rap in general. I do this in my own leisure time. I watch a lot of female rap connoisseurs or people that talk about female rap. Because I'm a writer myself. If you've watched any of my short films or films in general, like, I am a writer, okay? And I just like doing that. And I like hearing how other people put similes together, metaphors, and give a story through music. So, yeah. Yes, please give me a like if you liked this video. And I'm so sorry, I couldn't read the chat because my video is all, like, completely dismembered, so I don't even know what this is gonna look like, but shout out to you if you watched any of it. Anyway, have a good day, you guys.